Hello again, Tom from Every Step Calculus, everystepphysics.com. Double integral again. Let's do this nonsense. Index 8 to get to my menu. I'm already at double integral. You'd scroll down to it, it would start at the A's, and you'd scroll down to double integral because that's what you want to do. Makes sense, huh? And we're going to enter the function. Well, the first one, number one, is x squared times sine of y squared. Okay, press alpha x squared times second sine y squared, right parentheses, and let's see. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I give you a chance to change in case you've made a mistake. I say it's okay. And the region is dx dy, I guess. I'm going to choose that one, number one. And here's the system. You got the ranges here, ay and by over a, and then ax over bx, okay? So dx is the inside. It's going to use this one first, and then dy is going to use the next one as you integrate it, okay? So you write that in your paper. We're going to enter the range. What is the range? Let's see. Well, we got y cubed here. We got the cube root of y, x, we're going to change it to x and get the x values first, because that's over ax and bx. And so that's going to be 0. You have to press alpha before you enter anything in here in my entry line. 0 for the bottom one. And then alpha, we're going to change it to y. Cube root of y is y to the 1 divided by 3. And so that looks pretty good. And what's the other range here? 0 to 125. Alpha 0, alpha 125. Looks pretty good. Here's the way it's set up. 0 to 125. The x's is y 1/3. Okay, let's do the problem. It's okay. We're going to integrate with respect to x, and that turns out to be x cubed times sine of y squared divided by 3. And with these limits here, 0 and y to the 1/3. Y to the 1/3 equals y times sine of y squared divided by 3. I mean x to the y to the 1/3, and this is x to the 0. That equals 0. Upper minus lower, that's in physics or calculus. You always do that, okay? And that's y times sine of y squared divided by 3 minus 0. So here's the answer right here. Now it's going to be the second integral. Here it is right here, okay? So that's the new dy integral, 0 to 125. And we're going to integrate with respect to y now, which we've done here, minus cosine of y squared divided by 6 from 0 to 125. Y equals 125. We substitute that in and do it. The calculation equals minus cosine of 15625 divided by 6, and and then y at 0 is equal to 1/6. Upper minus lower, minus cosine of this divided by 6 minus 1/6 equals 1/6 minus cosine of 156 divided by 6, or 0.119 cubic units. Now he didn't multiply this times 2 like he said here. He said he had some trick here. Note that the lower bound in the region of R is changing at x equals 0, but rather than evaluate two integrals, we can just note that the two areas are going to be the exact same, so just multiply them by 2. Okay, well, we'll do that. So this idiot here, probably a professor or whatever, explaining stuff. I mean, what are we supposed to do with that, you know, for multiply time? And we're trying to pass a test here. We're not trying to learn how to do the problem. We're trying to get this on a test. We want to put down the simplest units and come up with some sort of answer to get some sort of points for that problem, because it's all scored on partial credit in the class curve. So you want to get problems correct next to the person sitting next to you or the class, and then you get either A's, or you certainly pass the class or pass the test. So I disagree with he says 1/3 here, I have 1/6, and I'm going to trust TI instruments better than him. Okay, so here's the real answer here. Notice here the volume is almost approximately 0.2383, but he should have cubic units here too. You know, they never do that stuff. So here's now problem number 2. Let's do that one quick. We're going to enter the function. What is the function here? X times y, alpha. X times y. Say that's okay. We're going to do that. Dx dy also. Press enter. Here's the way it looks. We're going to enter the range. Well, he has x is equal to y squared and 6 minus y. So let's do that. Alpha y squared alpha 6 minus y. Looks like it's okay. What's the other range? Y is 0 to 2. Alpha 0, alpha 2. Now this isn't too deep for you right now, is it? Hopefully not. Hey, make sure that you subscribe to this to get more problems too, and then maybe even if you want to do me a favor, share it. Send it to somebody or something, or tell somebody else about it, you know. I'm doing all this work for you to pass your calculus test and physics test. You can help me out a little bit, can't you, or no? Well, maybe not. But if you feel like it, go ahead, you know. Otherwise, go to my site, buy my programs, and pass calculus. They're only $40, the best $40 you'll ever spend in your life, and you'll never throw this calculator away. Throw your calculus book away, throw all your notes away. You'll always be able to solve all this crap forever, okay? You might have grandkids, you might have partners that take calculus or business calculus or whatever, and you need this stuff, okay? This is like the Google Translate when you're trying to learn a language, okay? And they're the only programs that you can load into a TI89 and Titanium Calculator and put in your school bag and take it into a test. It's the only one. Only programs. Certainly physics is like that too. So anyways, here's the setup. Let's do it. Say it's okay. Respect to x, here's the derivative of that with respect to x, and here's the limits. At x equals 6 minus y, we get this. X equals y squared, we get this. Ooh, so it's getting pretty deep here now, upper minus lower. So here's what that equals. You want to try that by yourself? Be my guest. Comes off the screen here a little bit, huh? So this is the new dy integral with, here's the integration of that. I never have these kind of long problems, so if I had a lot of them in a test, hard to believe that this would be on a test, because anything that goes off the screen here is not on a test, because none of the class will be able to pass it. Not one person in the class will pass this one. Okay. At x equals 2, you got, putting that in here, turns out to be 50/3. At x equals 0, 0. Upper minus lower, answer is 50/3 or 16.7 cubic units. Just like what he came up with here. So anyways, go to my site, buy my programs, and subscribe, and have a good one. Good luck in your test. Hey, you can call me over or email me over Calculus 2, and I'll help you with whatever you need, okay? So you get more than just buying you get my brain in calculus and programming and whatever. So anyways, have a good one. Good luck in your tests.